What it is, everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is David Z Lutango, but you guys can call me Z Love. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new to this channel, hopefully you like what you see and you go down below, hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell so YouTube can notify you every time that I post a video. But if you're a regular, if you're a returning subscriber, at day one, I want to say, yeah, man, we're back at it again. We're back at it again. I promised myself the consistency, and here I am giving it to you guys. So we're back at it again. So thanks to you, thank you for coming back, and thank me for doing this. I'm thanking me to me right now. Like, thank me for doing this. But anyway, on today's video, I want us to talk about the Africa's first Netflix reality show, Young, Famous, and African. Oh my God. One of the best things I've watched this year so far. One of the best content to come out of Africa as a whole continent. You know, it's amazing, man. It's just amazing. If you have not watched that show, it's on Netflix. It's a Young, Famous, and African. If you have not watched it, this video is full of spoilers. So I suggest you go and watch it so you can understand all the things I'm about to say right now in this video, because child, there's a lot we need to dissect.
Something for your
So a little background for you guys who don't know what's going on. Young, Famous, and African is a reality TV show about African A-listers. They have taken A-listers from different countries in Africa. Yes, Africa has countries. It's a continent. It has countries. Africa is not a country. So stop saying whenever you go somewhere in Africa that you go into Africa. Be specific. So they've taken people from different countries in Africa, A-listers, and they've combined them and put them into one space in one country here in South Africa, just to show their lifestyle, their exquisite lifestyle, the different side of things that has not been shown when people talk about Africa. You know, this is the kind of Africa that people don't talk about or don't show or refuse to notice that it's there. These are the A-list. These are rich people. These are young, black, rich people. Okay, just background. Yes, about what's going on. Okay, another background. I am currently eating. So I guess this is like a kind of mini mukbang. This is creamy chicken wings with pasta shells, I guess. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so on the cast list we have Kanyimba, Zari Hassan, Nadia Nakai, Swanky, Annie Dibia, Diamond Platinums, Andile Ngube, Naked DJ, Kaylee, and Tubaba. Yeah, that's our cast list. So I have all the names here in the raffle, so I'll pull out a name and I'll give you guys a review of their character and who they are in the series and how they just affected the whole friendship group and the bullshit that's been going on. Because there's a lot of damn bullshit that's going on the show. A lot of people who stirring the pots, a lot of people who are teachers' pet, a lot of people who are... Some people are just useless, I guess. Some people just really don't have any character or storyline or anything like that. Not really of interest, but a lot of them, honey, are... Hey, someone said to someone, I'm a billionaire, I don't need a man.
fuck you and your silly marriage.
Hi, Bo!
Fucking billionaire. I don't need to secure a mind.
First name is Diamond. Oh my God, Diamond is a sexy man. Diamond is sexy, guys. Diamond Platinums, you can find him on Instagram at Diamond Platinums. He's a Tanzanian singer, a Tanzanian superstar. He is one of Africa's top charting artists. He is an amazing artist. He is rich as fuck. He has a kid with Zari, and kids actually. He was married to Zari and they got divorced. And Zari is also in the whole reality show. Diamond in this series, I don't know not that much because he's a busy man. You know, he's in and out of the country. He's shady though. He is shady. Like, guys, how is it possible that you like me, right, and you want to get to know me and you want to be my man, and then as soon as your ex pulls up. In fact, it doesn't pull up, you call your ex to the same setting you invite me. How am I supposed to feel? Diamond doesn't know how to play his game, right? Like, with Diamond is just cute. Like, you can just put him there and just watch, and yeah, that's what I could say about him. Next we have Kanye Mbao. I feel like this whole series was her idea. I don't know why I'm saying that, but like, sorry. Kanye has been the it girl since I was a kid. This girl wrote a book at 19 called Bitch on Kanye. Definitely, she has to be on this show. She has to be one of the masterminds or executives behind this whole show, because this girl has been grinding and has been around in the industry since she was dark skinned. No shade or anything, but she's the one who organizes everyone to come together in South Africa and have a great time. Not actually have a great time, but just to feel the vibe of everyone, to get to know one another. But I love her personally, but I also feel like she's problematic. Not problematic, but some things that she does that I wouldn't really necessarily agree with. Like, for example, in the first episode we learned that her daughter lives in her own apartment and she's 15. Never mind the fact that she's like next door to her mother, but like, she has a whole apartment. Yes, Malikona, obviously, that's the whole point of the reality show. But like a 15-year-old, and when she's asked about what if she starts having sex now, and she's like, that's her thing. I understand we had sex at a very young age, but it was not encouraged by our parents. So she explains it like this: your virginity can either be lost or taken away from you. Once it's taken away from you, you do not have a choice in that instance. But when you lose it to someone that you wanted to, or you felt like this is going to be your person that you're going to marry. I feel like that's how we all lost our virginities. And her parenting skills here now, Uti, she wants to be the mother she wishes she had. And personally, I understand that, but I don't know how to feel about that one. But she's a superstar. I love Kanye, guys. I love Kanye. She calls out the bullshit. But she's problematic as well. She knows how to start beef. She knows which buttons to press. Or one thing about Kanye, especially in the series, especially in the reality show, she is keeping files. She's collecting and keeping files on everyone, so that whenever shit happens, she's out there guns blazing. Like, I remember the train incident when they're calling out to Zari about that whole situation with her calling them on her train or her event, and how everything just blew up. Because honestly, I feel like Kanye was intimidated by the fact that Zari, another powerful woman, has now shaken up the space, or was like taking over the space where Kanye was reigning. So it's basically about throning and dethroning one another. Two powerhouses, two beautiful women who are powerful women, but you know that saying, you can't put two bulls in one crowd. Yeah, like that's just it. Like, yeah, if drama means between Kanye Mbao, she's a file collector. She'll collect your files, and once it's revealing her way, when it's time, she'll come at you, guns blazing. And when she does, child, you better have your wig snatched. Following on Kanye is Zari, the one I was just talking about. Zari Hassan is a very beautiful woman. She is a businesswoman. Zari, the boss lady, she's a businesswoman. I think she owns a college here in South Africa. I forgot the name. I'll just post the picture up here. She is a beautiful woman. She, like, guys, you wouldn't say she has 5 kids. That body, that face, that money. Child, I don't know where Diamond went wrong. Okay, Diamond cheated on her. That's way. Like, how do you cheat on that? Like, guys, look at her. How do you cheat on that? But then again, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, Jay-Z and Beyonce. Continuing with Zari. Zari is introduced in the series, in the show, sorry. Apple with Diamond has a house party at his place, and Diamond is into Nadia, and he's been hitting on Nadia since the first episode. Now he invites his ex in the same setting where Nadia is, and Nadia is so oblivious to the fact that that's his ex. And girl walks in, and she and Diamond start getting cozy, ignoring the fact that there's everyone around. Like Kubo, it's like there are only two people in that place, everyone else is just not there, and it's super awkward being the other girl who was called to sit here while the man was after he's now catching up with his ex. Like, but anyway, Zari's a beautiful girl. She took that very well because, you know, Diamond, according to her, they are not together, they have not stayed together in a very long time. They've divorced and they're just co-parenting. I mean co-parenting, they're just co-parenting. Kind of co-parent, you can just not rock up at your house at any time. But anyway, Zari, besides being beautiful, she's very problematic, and like she came into the group, and I feel like she came in and started trouble because everything started to feel like Nadia didn't like her in the from first sight because of the whole Diamond situation. Everyone else was like okay with her, and then she had a fallout with Annie because at the same party now with Diamond called him, Annie's husband calls, and apparently she knows Annie's husband, and Annie's almost like, how do you know my man? Annie was just asking me like in a joking way, how do you know my man, you know, just like that. And then Zari took it seriously, and it went on and on. I feel like that was their storyline, they beef. In all honesty, I feel like Zari went in there with the intention of tearing the whole group up because these people are united, these people are going out together, and once Zari came in, according to her, all the people are intimidated by her. Yes, she's beautiful, yes, she's a beautiful body, yes, she's a boss lady, yes, she's a powerhouse in her own right. But guys, you can't be conceited to a point where you feel like everyone is attacking you, everyone is after you, that everyone wants to be you, wants to have your money, wants to have your face, wants to... Like that came out as dodgy. Like, why should everyone want to be like? What's the problem? Yes, you can be intimidating and beautiful as a woman, but why would you just assume that people want to be you, aspire to be you, or just hate you because you are better than them? Like that fight she had with who's this girl, with Annie, yes, when they are having their drinks, when she ends up saying, I don't need a man, I'm a billionaire.
Oh, fucking billionaire, I don't need to secure a mind.
She's calling out Annie for sticking around. Yo, Annie's story is a different story, guys. We're gonna get to Annie's story. Let's pick up, and I don't want to ruin that part. But she has a fallout with Annie about Annie's husband. Now a third party was Faga in other people's marriage. And you come here saying other people are intimidated by you, but when I feel like, come on. And this goes so problematic to a point where when Annie's husband shows up to the group, she calls Annie's husband aside and tells her that his wife is insecure, and that she's been asking Zari, how does she know her husband? Like, why would you say that? Why would you go to another person's man, call them aside, and corner, and then call their wife insecure? Zari is so problematic, guys. Even when she called everyone to the train, the way she made it seem like it was everyone had to bow and kiss the ground she walks on, when she was like, welcome to my event, my train. We get the fact that you invited the people, but like now you have to... I get the fact that people love Zari. I've seen it online, people love her and all this stuff. Yeah, she's beautiful, guys. Guys, you can be beautiful all you want, but if you're a shitty person, you are ugly as fuck. If you're a shitty person, you're ugly as fuck. Zari, I feel like her story continues throughout the whole throughout the whole series. Towards the end, she's not even invited at the wedding of, not the wedding, she's not invited at the vow renewal of these two people I just talked to you about, Annie and Tubaba, to their vow renewal wedding. She wasn't invited because she was so problematic to a point where, you know what she said? Uti, this girl, she says,
I am Zari, the boss lady. The fact that you have me on your wedding renewal is value for you, not the opposite.
like, how do you say that? I get the fact you're so confident in yourself, that there's a thin line between confidence and arrogance. There's a thin line between confidence and being cocky. She was basically sucking her own dick here throughout the whole season. But I'm talented, but like, I love her, but like, Mugali, no. No. Sorry guys, no. Let's go to someone else, because I'm sure as I pull out other people's names, Zari's names gonna keep on coming up. That woman, let's just see who's next. Naked DJ. Naked DJ didn't have much of a storyline. I feel like Kiana was given a script and was told, hey, go act. Because in that scene where Kanyimba was confronting him about his relationship with Kaylee, actually him and Kaylee's whole storyline is actually quite, for me, it's a bore, because they really don't play much of a role in the whole group. Simply because when there's a fight, it's either they're on one side or the other side. They are never like the people in the actual fight. Like, as the, what do you call it? As the cheerleaders, basically. Like, not just cheerleaders, but the bystanders, just those people that are there to fill up the spaces of the cast, if you get what I'm saying. Naked DJ, I've never even heard his music. So continue with Naked DJ, guys. Let me check someone else. Hopefully not Kaylee, because Kaylee and Naked DJ really didn't play that much of a role in the whole show. Well, to me, their roles were boring. The characters were boring. They didn't have that much of a personality to a point where you'd be interested in finding out more about them, more about their lifestyle, as compared to everyone else in the cast. Like, even the dress code was not as upper echelon as the other casts were. So moving on to Nadia Nakai. Nadia Nakai, how the hell did she hold up a long distance relationship with an American? Who imagined having to fly 14 hours to go see my man? Okay, obviously I'll do that. For love, people do crazy things. For love, people do a lot of crazy things. But Nadia Nakai is a South African female rapper. She's one of the best female rappers of the country, if not the best. In the series, she's hardly ever around. She's only there around in a few episodes. She's Diamond's love interest. But the fact that she gave Diamond, not mixed signals, but she misled Diamond into being with her, because they went car shopping. She was out there encouraging this shit. Like, she was basically giving the guy signals. Like, I want you, my man is overseas, he's not here, he's not gonna know shit, so I want you here right now. But then Diamond had Zari, and then Nadia just hated Zari. I feel like after Nadia went to the States and came back, she didn't know what happened during her absence. But when she came back, she asked to be fed info, and she basically inherits the hate for Zari. She doesn't really have a squabble or real beef with Zari, because they had a conversation about Diamond. And then Zari was like, I am over Diamond, and if he's still into me, that's another woman's problem. That's the next woman's problem. And that was direct shade to Nadia Nakai. Like, that was direct shade. That was the first date in Zari, but yeah, you were very shady, but you do it in a very smart way. She's hardly ever around, man. I like her energy. She doesn't like squabbles. She doesn't like beef. She doesn't like places where her energy is not fulfilled, if you get what I'm saying. She just chooses not to go to those kind of places. Like, she didn't go on the train because She was like, I'm not going because I know who Zari is, there's going to be something. There's going to be some drama of some sort. So she was just trying to avoid drama by all means possible, guys. Meantime, you know, Zari, she wants the drama right here, right now. Because Zari is the kind of girl, if something happens, she'll be on the phone call telling the other person what happened, but a different version from what actually happened. And then she's gonna go and tell another person a different version. Zari is very problematic. It is very problematic. Guys, if you have not watched this, just go on Netflix, sign up, ask a friend to give you their logins, their credentials, and watch the goddamn the show. Yeah, pause one. Maybe below SABC one. Swanky is a stylist. He's an international stylist, but he's very well known, like internationally. But he's very big in Africa as well. This is where he started. This is where he boomed before he hit the international stages. So Swanky is Nigerian. He's cute. Not cute, but like behind the glasses, yeah. If he puts on the shades, he's hot as hell because he has style. He's a stylist of style. But in terms of his whole dynamic and his personality, I love it. I love it. He's all about friendship, it's all about loyalty, it's all about peace, it's all about... He's actually one person who's trying to hold the group together, while Zari is basically just trying to break it up, if you get what I'm saying. He's trying his hard. He doesn't have beef with anyone. He's not beefing with anyone. He's busy doing his own thing, getting money, wearing expensive clothes, expensive chains. Just he's busy living his life while at the same time trying to keep his friends together, trying to keep the group together. Anytime there's a fight, he is there trying to call people to order, people to just talk. You know, just people to talk and have a cordial conversation, just to kill the beef. Next thing you know, after he heals the beef, you're gonna bump into Zari, and Zari is gonna pull them up. Oh, Zari, guys, I love the woman, but I didn't like her. I really did not like her. Swanky's. There's really not much man to say about Swanky except for that he's a very good character. Like, I feel like when you're groovy, yeah, you get what I'm saying. This is Andile. I even forgot there was an Andile in the show. Andile is a sports broadcaster here in South Africa. He is, I don't know how he's young, I don't know how he's rich or anything like that from being just a sports broadcaster, but I'm sure somehow there are some things that are being done behind the scenes that we just don't know about. But anyway, Andile a little bit. What can I say about him? Like, there's really not much to him. There's not much to his character except for the fact that he's the only person on Zari's side. He's the only person who, in his own words, always gravitates towards Zari. Later, Zari is single, even though her ex is Diamond, and Diamond and Andile are friends. And is that breaking the bro code though? Like, how long should you wait before you make a move on your friend's ex? But in this instance, I understand Diamond, because Diamond is still in love. Diamond is still in love with the mother of his children, even though they're divorced. And Andile knows this. But he's still making a move on his friend's girl, ex-wife, I guess. But as the adults, they can make their own decisions, but at the same time, I feel like it's kind of shady, man. Like, you can't be my friend and you know my story and you know how I feel about someone, and I've shown you how I feel about this person, and I've shown the whole group how I feel about this person, yet you still go and make a move on that person. Like, what kind of friend are you? Like, that's what I can say about Andile. Like, that's just him. That's it on him. The real characters are here, I am sure. The real ones, I pass kind, you know, Zari and Diamond, no, Nadia Nakai, but the real ones, I want. Or maybe we're just saving the best for last. What was this? Tubaba. If you guys don't know what Tubaba is a basic. I know some of his music. That's how much of an impact he has or had, and that's why they're calling him a legend, because like a young work and all this stuff. But the way he blew up, and he was basically one of the best Nigerian superstars growing up, and still is, but he's more settled now because Sine fame, he's everything he ever wanted and needed. What does he though? Tubaba is trash. I feel like he's trash. The way he treated his wife, the way he treats his wife, you know, put it in the past tense. He's trash. He's not harsh, he's not abusive like physically or anything like that, but emotionally he has put her through shit. Right? He has put her through shit, but I'm not gonna say much because I want to talk about the wife when I get to the wife's name. But yo, guys, if a man ever puts you through what Tubaba put Annie through, find an exit, honey. Like run for your life.
Run.
And then we have one more. It's Annie. I guess it was saved the best for last. Annie is Tubaba's wife. They are Nigerians and they've been together, according to Annie, she's saying they've been together since she was around 17, but have only been married for 10 years. Now listen to this. Excuse me. Now listen to this. Her firstborn child. Listen, they've been together since she was 17, right? And the age gap is really not that much between the two of them. By that time they've been together, there was no children or anything like that. Like, they didn't have any kids. Her firstborn child is her husband's fifthborn. Like, your husband had baby number 1, 2, 3, 4 before he came to you and gave you your firstborn. Guys, I've never heard of any story guys, like literally. But you rather cry swimming in a pool of money than just swimming in your own tears. I guess I get that, but like, guys, no. And this guy, he has 8 children altogether, but only has 2 with his wife. And all this time while they're married, this happens during the time they are married. It's 10 years that they are married. Yeah. It's guys, I feel like as black people, we were taught the wrong way. We were taught love the wrong way. When you are married, you have to stick by your husband no matter what, come hell or high waters, till death do us, not till death do us apart, child. No fucking ways. When a man abuses you so much on public platforms, because every story of theirs was publicized, guys, it was. Imagine going through that. Not just the fact that now your husband is other kids outside. Your husband is a superstar. He goes out and sleeps with other people, comes back home, sleeps with you. Not to put it like that just because it's Africa or anything like that. Just don't get that wrong. I'm just saying, having unprotected sex as a superstar with people that you do not know and still go back home to your wife. Like, I really don't get it. I really don't get it. But I love what Kanye did, because when Kanye met Tubaba for the first time after she heard the story through Annie, she called him aside. She called him aside with Annie's permission. They were on a double date, unlike what Zari did, because that was not a double date. That was highly inappropriate of Zari to do. Kanye invited them on a double date and asked, "May I speak to your husband?" They gave consent and she spoke, but Kanye was looking out for Annie, because Kanye was like, Annie's a wonderful woman, and Annie is a wonderful woman. But what she's been through, guys, I've never seen anyone make a Zari in Kulashop. Yes, but hey, that emotional abuse that woman has gone through. And she says she loves her man. She will die wherever he dies. That's the hill she's willing to die on. The fact that somebody tell his school after all the shit that he has done. Samim Bokot. I'm in Bokot. I'm talking about Dr. Twangai because no fucking ways. No ways in hell or heaven would I do shit like that. And I don't know anyone who would ever. And you mean that kind of bullshit from a man, and you still say you love him, and you still want to renew your vows with him. You still want to get married with him. You know what? The craziest part is when after he proposes to her, and obviously when he proposes to her, it's a very beautiful setting. But after he proposes to her, and now they go meet up with her friends to tell them the good news, she's saying, You've been very careless with me. You've been very careless with me. But she's saying it in a jokey way. But guys, how do you joke about something like that? Like how do you joke? Not just joke. Like how do you put yourself as a woman through something like that? It can't be love, because love will never be enough. Love will never be enough for me to go through shit like that for you. Because I know it. And he was just hopelessly in love, because Tubaba is her first everything. Her first boyfriend, her first kiss, her first love, first guy she's ever had sex with, the first and only, in fact. I feel like that is why she's holding on so tightly onto that, and she doesn't want to lose that, because when she loses that, she loses the name, she loses the fame or the money. But I doubt it's about the money. It's definitely about the money. I feel like she genuinely loves him, but because she doesn't know any other definition of love or any other form of love, she just conforms to what she's given. Do you get what I'm saying? She just takes whatever comes her way. She's never had it a different way. Like, I'm sure if she get dick from a different nigga, and that nigga dicks her right, and I'm she out about. She and 180, because that woman is hot. That woman is beautiful, she's hot, she's a nice body, she's pretty. But she's just never done it with anyone else except for her husband. And I can't believe that people in this day and age who still do shit like that. But this chicken wings slap though, yo. So it's a slap. But overall, the show is amazing. Like, it's an amazing show, and I feel like you guys should go out and watch it. I've never watched something that I would recommend like this. It's good content. I feel like if you see past the bullshit and everything, it's just great content, African content, something that we've always been longing for, and now here it is at our hands. Just go ask your friend to give you the credentials to their Netflix if I'm not on Netflix, and go watch the goddamn show, because child, you're missing out. You're missing out on great content. But so there you have it, guys. Let me know what you think of the show, what you think of this video down below in the comment section. Hit the like, subscribe, and notification bell if you have not done so. This is the end of the video. The show is absolutely amazing. I want you guys go out and watch it. Come back and tell me what you guys think, or make your own reviews. But that was just my deduction, and I recommend that you guys just go get yourself some good content on Netflix. It's young, famous, and African. Young, famous, and African. Go out and watch it. You won't regret it.